Jagex might be cooking with this one, guys. We just got a surprise blog post this morning unveiling their first new community event called Gridmaster, which looks like a sort of bingo-esque type league that's going to be happening next month, running for 4 weeks. And it's important to note that this is a one-off event. And honestly, I'm kind of excited about this. If you guys have seen my content from before, I'm not really a huge leagues fan. I think the task-based stuff, it just can feel sort of overwhelming. But I'm not going to lie, this has caught my eye, and we're going to jump into this. I will say right off the bat, though, I do feel a bit conflicted just because I felt like there was a lot of old school players getting really excited about RS3 leagues, and now it looks like OSRs is having their thing. So who knows? We'll see how this looks. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, but let's jump into this. So Gridmaster, a bingo-inspired community event. Not too long ago, we spoke about delivering community events. These special limited time experiences will allow us to safely explore new ideas while giving you an enjoyable and unique experience. While we weren't quite ready to share what we were cooking up for our first event, we're excited to finally talk about Gridmaster, which launches on October 15th. This is our first in a series of experimental community events we've been brainstorming to bring you more old school RuneScape with unique and interesting experiences. And let's be honest, if you guys remember the first league's announcement, I think it was Mod Kieran in like a Q&A. I think he said he got the idea from Path of Exile, where they just do like these kind of leagues every like season or whatever. It's just kind of like restarts and stuff. And the community honestly was not fully on board. In fact, it felt to me, maybe it was just like the sort of Twitter space I'm in, that just seemed like everybody was sort of against it. Like, what the hell is this? This is not old school. Stop it. And it turned out that leagues was the most popular thing that has literally surged the player base growth, at least in those seasons. They just like the numbers skyrocket, which, by the way, if you guys didn't see, yesterday we hit a new all-time high, 250,000 players online at one time. Well, not players, but I guess, yes, not players, but characters that were online. We have a botting issue, boys. That's going to be saved for another blog post. But anyway, so I want to just click on this YouTube video just real quick. I'm going to kind of mute it. But basically, I don't know why we're still doing the Blender model. Does anyone know why we're still doing Blender? I thought we got over that like phase, but yeah. Anyway, so it's basically just a small little video just showing like kind of like a leagues style thing. And the board on here is just a 3x3, but this thing actually looks massive. We're going to see it later. And honestly, it just looks like you're going to be doing random tasks and filling out the bingo board to get rewards. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, let's scroll down and see the overview of what Jagex is saying this is all about. When looking at what to work on for our very first project, we wanted to take inspiration from things you're currently doing and incorporate elements that are already embedded and well-known within the community. While leagues are a core part of OSRS and aren't going anywhere, as we're already in pre-production for the next one, we're always looking for new ways to deliver exciting content. So with inspiration from leagues and this community's love of bingo, Gridmaster is a fun new experience with a focus on challenges, theory crafting, and most importantly, mastering the grid your way. It's designed to be approachable and rewarding for everyone, regardless of playstyle. For 4 weeks, this event will be hosted on exclusive worlds outside of the main game, with each player starting from a fresh save to make sure the experience is the same for everyone. Oh, and let's not forget a base accelerant of experience to really let you hit the gritty. We're so sorry we had to hit the gritty. Is that like some... Are we saying we're sorry because there's like some joke I'm missing, or is it like we're sorry that it's a base accelerant? I'm pretty sure like vast majority of players will love that kind of increased experience. It's probably something about gritty. I have no idea. We're also offering something completely new with Gridmaster, as free-to-play players will be able to participate in a handful of tile challenges on separate worlds and experience some of the powerful rewards, a great way to get a taste of the event even without membership. So what do you need to know? Holy, yeah, so a 7x7 grid. Look at that. That looks insane. And I think it's going to be like you're filling these out and then you're going to get the reward, which is like the question mark, I'm guessing. Or these question marks on the side. Who knows? Let's see. Akin to bingo, all your challenges will be presented on a brand new in-game interface for you to interact with across your journey. This 7x7 grid will be the foundation of your time in Gridmaster and showcase challenges, but it is down to you to pick what order you take on these challenges and to plan your preferred route. Although you'll be taking on these challenges by yourself, you won't be alone, as completing each task will reward you with a juicy boost to your gameplay. This could be in the form of a previous player favorite relics, auto completion of whole quest lines, or maybe you can actually grow that bush which spawned T-bows. Oh my god, no! Not only will each task give you a nice reward, but akin to the bingo spirit, completing a line either horizontal or vertical will give you even more power, providing you all kinds of crazy power-ups in previous leagues' items. Cosmetic rewards. To celebrate our very first community event, we want to make sure we can give you something to show off your participation once Gridmaster is over. For each task you complete, you'll be rewarded grid points, and those points will let you purchase cosmetic rewards inspired by our event. We want the rewards to be available after the event is over, and we'd like to give players the opportunity in future to acquire these fantastic cosmetics, even if Gridmaster doesn't make a return. Can we please make it so these rewards aren't like balls expensive? I swear, the league's rewards. If you have not been playing every league and like pushing for Dragon Trophy every single league, like there's just way too many things on there. I feel like, am I confused? Like it should. Let me know down in the comments, should those basic league rewards be as expensive as they are? I swear to God, it's like if you just play a normal human amount, you can get like 2 rewards maybe, or like one of like the good rewards. That's like it. It just feels, and it's just like overwhelming how many more rewards there are from previous events that it's just like you can't get. Let's see what these rewards are though. Grid Tabard. First up is the funky piece of fashionscaping inspired by the very event it's coming from. This medieval style tabard features a grid-like pattern with different color variations. You can make sure it fits whatever gear you're wielding. Nice. Yeah, this looks kind of interesting. Is this just this is just a shirt, right? And it just covers the. There's gonna be so much clipping with this. I can almost tell already. If this is just a shirt, these are not pants. Please God, those are not pants, right? Yeah, that looks cool. Grid swords and emblems. To keep with the grid style, our second cosmetic reward fits nicely alongside the first, as you'll be able to wield swords and a shield on your back with the grid swords and emblem. This cosmetic will also come in various colors, so you can keep your theme consistent. Login screen chapel cosmetics. This is actually so fucking cool. I glanced at this blog post before I actually started making this ramble. This looks amazing. Finally, as this event is a celebration of the community, we want something that is instantly recognizable to all. Decorate your chapel just like the iconic login screen, as these cosmetic overrides will transform your incense burner and chapel icon into the archway and braziers every player sees before hopping in. The burner cosmetic can only be used on the marble incense burner, so make sure you can get the construction to 69. Nice. This looks cool. Wait. So is this the altar? This isn't the altar, right? This is just the thing behind it. I'm trying to even think what that used to look like. There's no way they're changing the altar. So like the altar would be in front, right? Next to these incense burners, and this is like the back thing. It's like a stained glass window or something. I can't even like remember who even uses a gilded altar these days. I mean, I guess main accounts do. If you're an Iron Man, you got to be using that wildy altar, chaos altar out there. This looks so cool though, honestly. And they even remember the lizards, the little 4 lizards holding up the brazier. Okay, so beyond Gridmaster, I'm surprised there's only 3 rewards. Are they just being like tame with it? I feel like there should maybe be some more, but man, there was something I can't remember right now. There was some sort of really fucking dope cosmetic that people were thinking of. I think I saw a Reddit post of it just like earlier. There's always just amazing ideas for cosmetics, but I guess this is good enough. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should add more. Beyond Gridmaster, one of the most exciting elements of this specific event is that the work we've put into creating our brand new system isn't just for Gridmaster. From the recent Game Jam pitch to the countless different styles of player-run events, we know there's a healthy appetite for a bingo system in the main game. So once this event is over, we'll be looking to implement the system into the main game without all the accelerants, of course, which means anyone and everyone will be able to create bingo events inside old school RuneScape, hopefully giving all of those bingo admins a little less to keep on top of. We'll have more to say on exactly how the system will work in the main game after the event, and we'll be making sure to also poll its implementation next year to ensure it's something you want. I'm sure that it's something we want. I'm curious though if they're going to keep like the 7x7 or if they're going to like revert to like a 5x5 like normal bingo. That's a wrap on our latest announcement, and we hope you are all excited to get stuck into Gridmaster. Be sure to check out the FAQ below and or FAQ. Is it FAQ and FAQ? I feel like FAQ. I don't even know. Below, and make sure to mark your calendars. Let's see who can participate. So anybody, obviously. Can Iron Man accounts? Yes, obviously. Imagine they just said no, like just go fuck yourself. Like even though it doesn't literally mean anything because it's like a separate world. It's like if you're an Iron Man, just no. How do I access Gridmaster in game? Yeah, when you just log in, log in. Is this a team or solo event? It is a solo challenge. That is, I mean, I guess it's just so much easier to code something that's solo, especially if they're like experimenting with it. But it would be cool if it was some sort of team aspect, but that'll be probably implemented in the main game with like clans. Why is there no multiplayer? We know that the team-based nature of bingo is part of what makes it so fun, and we absolutely see potential for team-based community events in the future. For Gridmaster, however, there were significant technical challenges that would have required far more time and resources than originally scoped. Rather than delay the event, we focus on delivering a solid solo experience as our starting point. Okay. When will the whole grid be revealed? Before launch, we'll be revealing a number of tiles in the lead up, but we're keeping some under wraps, so there's something left to surprise you. Yeah, so what is the difference between a community event and a game mode? So basically, game modes like Leagues and Deadman are recurring and foundational experiences, whereas this is just a one-off. And why not do a League instead? Leagues are a core part of OSR, so they aren't going anywhere. And they're just looking to release other things, and which I think is really cool. I think Jagex does a really good job of just continuously experimenting with things and seeing what sticks. Because Leagues kind of was an experiment, and it stuck. Do I need to complete the entire grid to earn cosmetic rewards? Nope. As you progress through the grid, you'll earn grid points. And the currency you can spend in the event reward shop. Completing individual tiles is enough to start racking up points, but the more rows and columns you complete, the more you'll earn. And then afterward, you just go to like the, little reward shop, I guess, in the main game. Cool. So I want to hear from you guys what your guys' thoughts are on this. Obviously, we're just getting the little, like a little teaser, a little taste of it. But it does feel like a Leagues style game experience, which I think many people in my community do love. This actually seems a little bit more fun to me. Just simply, yes, there's a lot here, 7x7, so 49 different tasks to complete, but it doesn't feel quite as overwhelming as logging into a league and like every single motherfucking thing in the league gives you some sort of task unlock, and then people have been mapping it out and there's like 1,000 fucking tasks to do. It can just be extremely overwhelming. This feels a lot more doable in a way, and it feels like every single unlock is going to be some sort of actual experience to have, not just like pickpocket a man and then he gets it. It's like, now you have to like do something significant. So this actually kind of is a little bit more up my alley, and it only lasts for 4 weeks, meaning it's not something you're really like losing time in the main game for. I mean, you are a month, but like it's not like 8 weeks at least. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I want to hear more from you guys about it. So if I've missed anything or if there's something significant that you think would maybe pique more people's interest in this, let me know down. Also, all these rambles are on Spotify. Go check it out. Pinned in the comments and linked in the description. I love you all. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.